Focus on the auto space as well. That's been the big dark horse this year. Auto stocks are hitting fresh record highs as we speak. The auto index itself is up almost 40% in 6 months. Basudeb, Banerjee, auto analyst at ICICI Securities, joins us now. Basu, thanks a lot for joining in. First, I wanted your thoughts on Bajaj Auto because, Rajiv Bajaj was telling us on Monday that the mid-market segment is seeing a very strong growth and their focus is there. They're looking to become the #1 player there. Is the risk-reward still favorable for that stock?
See, what happened other than this domestic mid-segment market, as you said, exports, which contribute a big chunk of their EBITDA, declined significantly last fiscal. And over the last few months, export segment has been recovering. So urban two-wheelers were strong last year. Urban two-wheelers continue to do well, plus exports recovering, plus this Triumph launch, which is seeing pretty good acceptance by the market. So if I combine all those things, upside will look limited from a near-term perspective, but better than being purely rural-dependent two-wheeler player.
So for the auto sector on the whole, do you expect to see a further run-up in the auto index despite, these stocks being at record highs? Because the expectation is that this time the festive season will be very strong.
So as a sector as a whole, it's not the right way to look at. You have to segregate CVs, two-wheelers and PVs. And especially if you look at two-wheelers have managed inventory pretty well in past few months. And that is giving the leeway of better wholesales in August, September and October. So for two-wheelers, urban-dependent two-wheelers, it would be continuity of good business momentum. Volume was last year subdued, as you remember. Semiconductor issues were there, so percentage growth might look inflated in September, October. But two-wheelers should continue to do well, and our top pick within the two-wheeler space remains TVS Motors. Though from a near-term perspective, valuations of TVS will look a bit stretched, giving limited upside in the near term. But positive catalysts like continued improvement in iQube monthly volume, which we expect to cross 25,000 sooner than later. That would take the EV portfolio closer to the break-even volume levels. So that should be a positive trigger for TVS. So, second best pick in two-wheelers will be Eicher, which because of these new launches corrected quite a bit. So from a valuation perspective, Eicher gives more comfort relatively.
Okay, in fact, Eicher is in focus today because they had an analyst meeting as well. And on Royal Enfield, they expect the addressable market to grow 8 to 10%, compounded, led by premiumization. And they have a slew of new product launches lined up. They're rolling out the new Himalayan 450cc as well by the end of October, and that will kickstart their 450cc platform. So they are not too far behind in, the new product launches lined up. I wanted your thoughts also on Bharat Forge. We spoke about the OEMs, but in the ancillary space, Bharat Forge stands out. It's at a fresh 52-week high, and the focus now there is more on defense and on the EV segment. Any further upsides there?
See, if you look at on various databases, it is trading almost closer to 30 times consolidated FY25 earnings against long-term levels of 15 to 25 times. And we are building in CV down cycle kick-starting from second half of fiscal 25. So yes, similar to many other defense stocks in the defense space, which are making fresh highs, Bharat Forge now getting fresh orders in the defense space, also getting re-rated like the defense space businesses. But as of today, till FY say 24-25, defense contribution in the overall business is yet to be significant. So it is more of long-term hopes of Bharat Forge getting significant contribution from defense, and that deciding the overall valuation multiple. So it is in that transition period. But on core business, I will say valuations are quite stretched. From EV perspective of Bharat Forge, now if you look at PLDC, traction motors, controllers, etc., there will be more than 10-15 companies catering to the two-wheeler market today, starting from the Minda Industries, Sonia to Schaeffler to Bosch, even MM Forging is starting the business. So from that angle, just catering EV parts for two-wheelers, I don't think is going to be
Sure.
a significant game changer.
Okay. All right, Basu. Thanks a lot for joining in. I appreciate your thoughts. So that is the word on the auto sector.